It's time to get those seeds planted. What's up, everyone? It's Eugene, the Compton Gardener, and today we're going to get those seeds planted up. We have the Longhand seeds, and then over here we have the Rambutan. Looks like a little almond, a little pale almond. That's the Rambutan seed. And what I'm going to be using is my seed starter kit, little greenhouse starter kit. Comes with like 12 little it's like a moss or something. You put water in this little container here and it starts to swell up like 7 times the size, right? So we can use different things. I've used plastic bottles and stuff in the past just to kind of create like a little greenhouse. But I found these to be pretty successful. Get like a good 98 to 100% success rate with using this little tray here. And you just plant the seeds right in them. Once you wet it, they swell up and it has a little opening here. Just plant the seed right in there and then cover it up like a little greenhouse and set it in a nice warm spot, right? So we pour the water in here. Actually, see how many seeds we have first here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just use all of these. Pour the water. Set these aside while those absorb the water. And to do a seed variable test to see if the seeds are good, if these should be good. I just took them out of the fruit 2 days ago. But you could pour the seeds into the water, and if they sink, then they should be good. If they float, you still plant them in something separate. You may get them, they may sprout or not, right? So the ones that rise are the ones that you would separate, right? We want the ones that sink. All of mine sunk. These are fresh seeds, right? But if you're getting like your seeds delivered, maybe they're dried out and stuff like that, you would want to do that test. All right, so those are continuing to absorb the water and they'll start to swell up to about 7 times their size. And so we have the seeds over here. And it's important to separate them. Right now, you can label each one, but what I'll do, since it comes with 2 kits, I'm gonna go ahead and separate. So I'll take out some of these pods here and just use what I need. So I'll take out all of those and I'll just divide them here. And you can save these for another time. You can still use this tray for another seed. So we'll give that a few more minutes and let those continue to swell up, and we'll get back to it. Inspect them individually. Make sure that there's no fruit on there, because that's just going to get mold or rot. This one has a little bit of fruit on there. Simply just wipe that off. I may need to, let's see. I'll just use this pencil here, make a little hole in it, well, to open up the hole a little bit so that it's easier to push in. Okay, and we'll continue that process there. Push them straight down, that's a lot better. It's 2. 3. We just continue this process. And remember, the most important part of this, since we're using 2 trays, labeling, right? Because once they sprout, you can't really tell which one is which. So definitely want to remember to label these bad boys. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, that one already has somebody in there. Okay. So now we're gonna do the rambutan. These ones are bigger, but you want to go sideways. That way, not up. Sideways. Last one. All right, so there we have it. They're all planted up there. We have the rambutan, which is the 4, and we have 8 of the longpin. Right. So now you do now, put the lid on it. All right, we gotta label these. All right, so to label these, you can use Sharpie, whatever you have around the house. I couldn't find a Sharpie, so I have my good old-fashioned painter's tape. I'm just gonna write the type of fruit, which is a longpin. I'm gonna put the date, 20. So we're gonna go 20. So that lets me know how old the seedlings are when I plant them. Rip that off. It's the longpin. Now we'll just put these in the window. The sun over here rises from the east, so we'll get that morning sun. We'll just leave those right there in the windowsill and check on them. You want to make sure that it doesn't dry out, so maybe like once or twice a week, check it, make sure that the soil didn't dry out there. If it did, just put some more water in the tray and it'll absorb it again. And we'll just wait to see when it sprouts.